Alright, we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
Let's get back into
America.
it. Hopefully OBS didn't be, you know, it's good still.
Well, that's probably fine. Brr. I'm really starting to feel the chill of the nippy November air. This is
Indication.
indication.
I was like, what are you talking
like
about?
Winter is going to be pretty bad this year. Blowing on my hands, I start the journey to school. Although I stop once I see a familiar red bow on the sidewalk.
Hey, JV2, my ribs hurt.
Morning, Sari, man. It's cold, isn't it?
Yeah, it's because of the cold.
I shiver slightly. No surprise giving her
As
a
soon as I
uniform.
started drinking this water, the pain happened, you know?
Much like mine, it's really built for warmth.
Perfect, you know? It really is. My hands are the worst. I'm always forgetting my gloves. Ugh.
Forgetting, or have you just lost them again?
Same thing, really. Anyway, have you been recently?
Yeah, pretty good, thanks. How about you?
Yeah, I've been okay. This year feels like it's going by so quickly, doesn't it?
Tell me about it. Since joining the literature club, it all feels like a blur.
Yeah, you really settled in well, haven't you? I'm so glad you managed to make friends with everyone so soon. Especially Yuri.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. No. I'm just teasing. Really looks like you two are getting along. Huh.
Yeah, we are. She's just really fun to talk to. Always shrouded in mystery. So I never really know what to expect. But it's not a bad thing, you know?
I was kind of surprised to see her open up to you so much. Always thought she would just keep to herself.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not complaining though. Glad that I managed to get her out of her shell, you know? I didn't think I have anything to talk to her about when we first met, but I'm glad to have been proven wrong. Well, George V2, you haven't gotten her out of her shell completely yet. There's still
probably some
there's
stuff
still
you're gonna
some
have
hidden
to go
shit
through.
under there.
But that's like deep shit. Like you don't like. I don't think I would be telling really anyone about that if I was doing that. You know.
Yeah.
You know, it's more about talking more, not like, yo, I'll be cutting. that takes time, you know. She's really smart. Okay, didn't she? You didn't do a timer again.
Yeah.
Just do it for like.
for sure.
Just do a timer for 57 minutes,
Met
alright?
anyone like her before?
57 minutes, timer. Come on.
I was kind of scared she'd be really
57
judgmental.
minutes on the timer.
Well,
or just do an hour. I don't care.
We both know I'm not no poet, nor do I have an intensive taste in reading.
I made a poem.
But as I got to know her more
Are you
and
gonna?
more,
Okay.
I felt like we actually have a lot more in common than I realized.
Wait, I made the poem today. It wasn't like I did it a few days ago. No, I did it today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And, you know, I'm not sure if it's good. It's just more depressing than, you know. But yeah.
Oh shit. My mouse. She's really opened my eyes to a whole new world of literature. And I'm really grateful for that. Sari is quiet for a moment. Although, truthfully, I don't really notice. My brain is still preoccupied thinking about all the time I spent with Yuri.
Yeah, you know, I don't notice, but, you know, yours is on my mind. My ear hurts. Why?
Lol.
Lol. Me too.
Huh?
You're staring off into space.
Oh, sorry. Was just thinking about stuff. She looks down for a moment.
What kind of stuff you guys talk about? Never seen you so lost in thought, so I'm guessing it was pretty deep.
Huh. Would you believe me if I said books? The Awakening, to give an example.
I don't think I've heard of it. What's it about?
Oh god, that's a question. Well, the main themes are about society.
We live in a society.
Constraints, loneliness, expectations, that kind of thing. I didn't realize how lonely Yuri was. Discussing the book with it and drawing upon the parallels between its themes and her life really made me notice. Although, in a strange way, it's made me enjoy our time together. Felt like she finally had a proper friend she could talk to about her hobbies.
Wow, you just basically said that Sari isn't a proper friend.
I get the feeling she doesn't really get to discuss her literature interests in much detail, which is really sad. But seeing how happy and excited she was, it really put a smile on my own face.
Are you laughing because of me? Or you just laugh? Yeah, alright, alright. That's just like you, CJ. Laughing at everything I do. Always looking out for others. Except me. Hey, remember like that with me. We were kids, not anymore.
I remember those days as well. They feel like such a long time ago, don't they?
They really do.
Damn, our conversation is cut short by school looming in sight. After bidding each other goodbye, we both make our way to our respective classes. Are you dying inside?
Oh yeah, no, I'm just trying to make a reaction out of you.
About half an hour has passed since the start of the lesson. After explaining the task, Sakurai left us to our own devices while he sits at the front marking some paper. It's amazing how much more engaging the material is when you actually have an interest in it. I can't exactly say I'm a history buff, but spending time with Yuri, especially when we talk about themes, has made me appreciate what the world was like during the previous century. It's easy for us to see now, but back then, no one realized Germany was a breeding ground for hatred. Everything going alright, Jurg V2? All good on my end, sir. You are right. This century really is interesting. Haha. Of course. Although it's rather unfortunate how I'm limited with how much depth I can go into, given that this is just high school history. Anyway, I wanted to ask you how you're feeling for your upcoming exams. Pretty confident, actually. I've been doing a lot of reading, so I reckon I'll do pretty well with the essay subjects. Well, in that case, I expect your history marks to be a true reflection of how amazing your teacher is. Sorry, teacher humor. Anyway, that's encouraging to hear. How about the sentences and mathematics? Sciences. Well, not my strong suit, but
Does he even know Yuri?
But I've had a few study sessions with Yuri, and I'm hoping she
Man, we missed out on study sessions.
consolidate my knowledge.
Out.
Yeah, I'm sad. Study sessions. You're adopting a very commendable approach to ensure you're a well-rounded
Also,
student.
who the fuck is Yuri?
It has nothing to do with you wanting to spend more time
Yuri.
with Yuri, I
Maybe he
assume.
doesn't know.
Just teasing. But for what it's worth, take it from me, you've definitely killed two birds with one stone.
Yeah!
He winks and chuckles to himself. A warm flush courses through my cheeks as I watch him as he approaches the next student. Well, he strikes me as the kind of guy who's been in my situation before, huh? With the sound of bell ringing in my ears, I pack up my things and head for the literature club.
Alright, I gotta...
What are you doing?
I'm cold.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can grab a blanket.
No, it's too big.
After waving hello to the girls, I take a seat. Soon after, Monica Kick starts the lesson session.
Yeah, I like this. Yeah, you got it. You can do it. Okay, everyone. As you're all aware, exams are coming up. So over the next few weeks, I think it'll be best if we put these sessions on hold. I know no one really wants to, but fortunately, I'll be too busy to run them, unless someone else wants to run these sessions in my place.
There's a general murmur of conversation. It wouldn't really feel the same without you.
Yeah, interrupting every time with Yuri. Yeah, it really wouldn't feel the same. You should leave. Agreed.
I could do with more time to focus on math and stuff anyway. Once as I enjoy these sessions, they don't really help out with that.
How about you? Sayori? Natsuki? Yeah, it's a shame, but I understand. Not about me, I'm good. I don't care. We need to have a Christmas party, though. Like we did at Halloween that we skipped over. We could definitely plan that after our exams are over. For now, though, let's share a poem, shall we?
Did we make a poem?
Yep, that was a good session to end. I made a poem, so we just put that in its place, alright? That was a good session to end it on for now, guys. See you all soon. Oh, and Sayori, you want to talk?
That I head for the door with Yuri in tow.
Yeah.
Just dragging her. Ironically enough, I find myself thinking of Sayori this time as I walk home with Yuri. What does she think about when she walks home?
Why are you thinking about Sayori?
I kind of feel guilty walking home with Yuri instead of Sayori. Sayori stayed behind to talk to Monica after the club meeting ended, so part of me is kind of glad that I get to talk to Yuri.
Is Yuri gonna be like, yo, why you
so.
spacing out? Yep. Me too. Yep.
Sorry, I sort of spaced out for
Stop
a bit.
You're spacing out too much. Like, if you're spacing out, space out into the person you're with, alright? Not someone else. Preferably. It's fine. You must be feeling stressed from all that exam preparation.
Yeah, totally.
Anyway, I was just saying. I'm glad that we did end up playing this study session together. Alright, we're going to the study session. Yeah. With my help, perhaps you feel less stressed after today. That is to say, he didn't help at all. I'm not trying to assume anything about your capabilities or anything.
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure I will need your help. How have you been, though? Reading any new books?
Actually did start on one very recently. The Stranger by Albert Camus.
Huh. Is it any good?
It is, at least in my opinion. Simply put, it's about a man who feels like, well, a stranger in society. We live in a society! He's overwhelmingly indifferent to life as a result, freely disregards social norms. I don't know if you're familiar with Camus, but he wrote a lot of the absurd, or on the absurd.
What, like ridiculous things?
More like absurdity in a philosophical sense, close enough. Well, he doesn't explicitly speak on it in The Stranger, but the novel is heavily entrenched in the themes of absurdity, and they're shown through the seeming irrationality of humanity through the plot events. That humanity's stupid and greedy and the whole lot, but yeah. Funnily enough, the main character only finds happiness after realizing that there's no inherent meaning to life. Not that I actually find it funny or anything.
She's always overthinking the words.
Also, it's not a spoiler.
It's cute when she gets flustered.
Yeah.
But it also makes me worry for her. Well, I'll do what I can to distract her from her nerves. So that absurdity comes from the lack of purpose in the universe thing.
Not quite. Rather, it comes from the contradiction between the simultaneous need for and inability to find that purpose.
Dang, kind of a depressing subject matter, don't you think?
I thought she was gonna be like embarrassing about that. I suppose so, but interestingly, kind of still thought that we should search for a meaning to life anyway.
Want to continue our conversation inside?
That hey didn't sound like a hey.
With a start, Yuri.
I think it's supposed to be like a startle.
Yuri looks up to see that we've reached my house.
I didn't realize that we've already arrived.
I don't doubt that. After all, our conversation's been pretty interesting. We make our way up to the front door as I rummage through my bag for my keys. Right, there they are. The lock smoothly turns with a sharp click.
And the key broke in the key in the lock.
And with that, we're in.
Is there AAA in Japan? I don't know.
I toss my bag onto the couch, while Yuri places hers gently on the floor. As I stretch, a yawn breaks across my face.
Tired already?
She sits down on the couch and smiles at me with a gentle chuckle. Honestly, I'm always tired when I get home from school. I can only take so much of schooling before I collapse and die.
My legs hurt. My leg's in pain. Left leg right here hurts.
Why? Ha 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 ha.
I just.
Ha ha
Alright.
ha ha.
I suppose I need a defibrillator ready when we start studying.
Hope you know CPR. Ha ha. Damn it! I was hoping she would react. Because you know CPR.
Yeah. Okay.
Find myself slouching down on the couch as we pull out our revisions.
I hurt my throat by doing that.
Ha, lol. So many notes to look over. Ugh. I really don't want to start. Hey, speaking of death.
Speaking of death.
You know how we were speaking about absurdism before? Isn't all that kind of similar to fucking big word? And other big word.
And nihilism. Close enough over there.
God damn it.
Yes, though I say the absurdist though lies somewhere in between those two.
These routes making my brain hurt.
Hey, look, you got a lot of words, but it's worth it. Worth it. For instance, existentialists would say that you can find a meaning to life. Nihilists would say that you can't, and absurdists would assert that you can to some extent.
So, what would you say your meaning to life is?
So you're finally asking this question. I was hoping another question, but you have to do the best we got. To be honest, I'm not too sure. I don't think I read enough to form any solid conclusions.
Really? You haven't read enough?
It's not that hard to believe, is it? There's so many books out there that I want to read, but that I may never get to. And there's so many things that I want to do, but can't seem to bring myself to do.
Like what? Yuri suddenly looks up and straight into my eyes, her gaze piercing through my soul.
Like...
Her eyes seemed particularly intense above her blushing cheeks and slightly parted lips.
Never mind.
Damn it! She was so close!
Like, oh yeah, I want to kiss
you. She was on the brink!
And then
oh!
We're getting there.
Yeah,
we're getting there.
She was able to get that really close. That was actually... Oh, he looks away just as quickly, her cheeks deepening in color. Well, regardless, you can always ask me for help whenever you need
Especially if the thing you want to do involves me.
it. Seriously, I'd be really happy if you could depend on me. Aww.
Yeah, depend on me. You need me. Thank you. You're so thoughtful, as always. I'm so glad that I have you to rely on, Yuri, too. It makes me feel safe and secure.
Yuri's voice suddenly takes on a sensual breathness, causing shivers to run
I don't
down
think
my
a friend
spine.
was like, yo, I thank you, you're so thoughtful, secure and all that. Hey, Yuri, too. You mean it, right? You're not.
Oh, damn.
Lying. Are you? I
We
think
getting
she's getting a little too happy.
You're getting a little bit of the crazy Yuri coming out.
She's getting a little too happy, man. A little too happy.
No, that looks like a crazy face.
That's
to
a
me.
crazy happy. Look at that smile. He's a little too happy right now. All right. I already read the line.
Her defenses are crumbling.
Yeah.
No. Why would I?
That's right. You never lied to me.
Oh. Did they leave a little crazy in her when they made the mod?
Hey, man.
Because
It's
remember,
obsessive behavior.
well, actually,
I'm not sure if she's like crazy, but a little obsessive. Maybe.
obsessive and cuts.
Well, the cuts. Yeah, it's probably a thing.
Yeah, it's
Not
probably a thing.
confirmed, but like 99%, like it's probably there. All right. I'm so glad I never have to worry about you abandoning me.
Yeah.
There's me too. Oh yeah, my heart is
Holy shit!
beating so fast right now.
I don't have much experience with romance, but
Romance?
But isn't your reacting kind of a
Yeah.
weird? Yuri must have noticed my uncertain facial expression. So
Hello.
as she abruptly snaps out of her reverie.
Sorry, I just said something weird.
It's alright.
I mean, yeah, it seems like my heart's beating real fast.
The only thing I seem capable of doing is laughing uncomfortably. Let's just change the
Yes,
subject.
good idea. Actually, the one time I was like, yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Oh my god, was he really that stupid?
I mean, look. I mean,
Heart beating so fast right now, come on.
look. It like she was acting a little weird a bit. It was like, yo. I feel like she doesn't want to talk about it right now because she's like, oh, she probably will. Basically, once she was like, oh, I'm so sorry and all that. Basically, you have to try again later. You know, it's like, oh, you lost the level and you have to put in another coin to continue. All right, you start from the beginning.
There's nothing strange about showing gratitude. So, don't sweat it,
Yeah, your attitude. Yeah. Really? Okay then. Thank you.
Anyway, we better get started on studying before it gets too late. After all, that's the reason why you are here, right?
Yes, that's the reason why.
Spread out all our textbooks and notes on the coffee table to begin deciding on where we start. Still feeling too awkward to meet our eyes, but hopefully this feeling fades soon.
My head is hot, but my body is cold,
Ah, shoot!
and my ribs hurt.
The pen that I've been spinning twirls out of my grasp and clatters across the table. Yuri jumps a bit, startled by the sudden noise. She must have been concentrating hard on her problem sets. No wonder that she's a better student than me, with how incredibly focused she can get. Well, it's not like I set the bar high or anything, but she's just really diligent. She seems virtually immune to distractions and boredom.
Oh no.
Unlike me, my mind probably wanders 80% of the time.
Oh. It's been a while since we started, hasn't it?
It's like Yuri's picked up on how bored I am. Yeah, we actually got a lot done. Thanks for all your help with math and physics, by the way.
You're welcome. Helping you solidified everything in my mind anyway, so.
You don't give yourself enough credit. You're a real lifesaver.
Thank you. I know that I sometimes have a hard time articulating my thoughts on certain topics, so just let me know if you need me to explain something again.
Well, I think I got the gist of everything for now. Stomach gurgles before I can continue talking about my schoolwork. On another note, how does dinner sound?
Oh, I wouldn't want to impose.
Come on, I'm gonna be cooking for myself anyways. What's one more mouth to feed?
Well, if you're absolutely sure.
Of course I am.
It's like fridge empty.
Actually, do you want extras to take home too? To make it up to your parents for keeping
Bad.
This guy is so stupid.
Like he hasn't realized that they're dead, or at least one of them's dead. Probably two.
This guy's even dumber than I am, and that's saying something.
Yeah, that's pretty saying something. In case you don't know, this guy's stupid, and yeah.
I don't pick up on a lot of cues very often, but even me.
It's like earlier. It's like graveyard, rose. Yeah. Even if like earlier when she's like she's like kind of like little like on the topic of parents, and that she went to a graveyard with and there's roses on like rose petals on her
She was
legs.
like, my dad used to, or
yeah.
Like all that type of talk. I'm like, I'm not that stupid. I want to make it up to your parents for keeping you away for so long.
Yeah. They won't need it.
Oh God.
You need to go that far to be a gracious host.
All right then, if you are sure. You gonna study a little more, or do you want to help make sure I don't burn the house down in the kitchen?
I'd love to help, but
bites her lip. Her cheeks pink.
Chinks.
Cheek.
There. Yeah, I sound like chinks when you said it. So what?
Would it be alright if I do a couple of stretches in the living room
While you cooked?
I apologize if this is
Probably
inappropriate.
you better not stare at her stretching.
Right. You mean something like yoga?
A little, although I've never specifically done yoga before. It feels a bit embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. Try and imagine you're doing
yoga. My
cheeks begin to heat up. Okay, yeah, I can see why Yuri wouldn't think about yoga.
Anyway, they're just some simple stretches to help relieve some of my back and neck pain. I have terrible posture, and sitting down for extended periods of time with my back hunched over tends to make my muscles incredibly tense.
Posture, huh? Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Feel free to do your exercises in the living room then. Smiles gratefully at me.
It shouldn't take too long.
You better not burn the house down while looking away from your food.
Ponder my dinner options as I head to the kitchen. I do still have some frozen dumplings left, but I don't really want to make it seem like they're the only things I ever eat. As much as I love them, a man's gotta have his limits.
I would eat ramen every day. No problem about
What's
that.
another dish that could somehow impress Yuri? Rice is always an option, but I don't know if I have anything to
Do we have to
side
choose
dishes
food?
with. Quickly wash the rice
alright,
and
good.
pop it in the rice cooker while I think. If I still have some pre-made curry roots left in the box, then bingo! I have enough ingredients for it, so curry it is. Good thing I went grocery shopping.
Good job, you got food.
My mind wanders as I dice the chicken and season it. This kind of reminds me of when Sayori and Yuri cooked for me when I was sick. Talking to Mom about the house almost getting set on fire was not fun to say the least. Just glad she understood that they were taking care of me and that mistakes happen. Speaking of, I'd better get the stove going. He's gonna get distracted. God damn it.
No, okay, we're still going. We're safe.
For a while, I've got
for now.
vegetables and chicken going in a pot. All it needs now is chicken stock, seasoning, and the curry roots, and it'll be done. Wonder how Yuri's
Don't look.
doing. Hold on, I should focus
Yes.
on making the food first.
You have to stay diligent.
No need to pull a Sayori here. Wet and slight.
Sweat. You
The
say.
sweet
See, stop
and
saying
slightly-
sweet and sweat. All right.
And slightly spicy smell of curry has completely permeated the kitchen by now. Just like when I was a kid. Back then, it'd be Dad standing here
Stop
making the curry.
flashbacking. You're gonna burn the kitchen.
We'd all sit around the table for
Stop
dinner,
it.
talking about our days and the days ahead. I miss those times, but I just need to focus on living in the here and now. All that stuff is in the past. Otherwise, that wouldn't make anyone happy. ... Just gonna check on Yuri before I continue down this train of thought.
No.
Hey Yuri, you doing okay? Sharp inhale through teeth sounds from the living room. Sharp inhale through teeth. Ooh,
No.
that
no.
doesn't sound good.
I remember that line from the original game, but it was from the living room. It was from the hallway by the bathroom.
Did I startle her? Whoops.
Yeah,
Her voice seems a bit strained as she answers back.
that doesn't seem like a stretch problem.
I didn't accidentally mess up her stretching, did I?
Stretching the skin,
Okay,
maybe.
though, here it is. Here's my thinking, Jordan. If she's willing to cut herself at a person that she knows he likes her, but he hasn't said anything yet, if she's willing to do it that close to him, then that's a bigger problem than we initially thought.
I mean, she probably did it earlier as well. You know, like when we were sick or whatnot. Or not when we were sick, but like is this?
I didn't accidentally mess up her stretching, did I?
It's probably like it's like a drug, addiction.
Well, yeah,
you
that's
know?
what it is.
Yeah, I know. So like,
be there in a moment.
It's okay. Feel free to take as much time as you need.
You saying you can't see the living
I'll
room
just
from this?
Be here.
Is she like in the corner?
A few minutes later, I have the curry landed into 2 dishes alongside fluffy white rice. As if on cue,
And arms behind back.
Yuri finally enters the kitchen, sniffing the air appreciably. Well, she always does that.
I know, but still.
And remember her reaction to the legs? I think
Yeah,
she's
I
doing it
know.
on the legs.
I mean, it could be, but like, she has a skirt on right now. I don't think it'll be the legs. Alright.
Well, school uniforms, I think theirs have some stuff that covers the legs.
Well, I mean, I don't think this one does, is what I'm trying to say. At least not as long as it could be. Apologies for taking so long to review. I hope there's no blood on the
Nah,
carpet.
it's fine. I've made curry before, so I've got this.
It looks great, though. Haven't had Japanese curry in a while.
Well, feel free to dig in then. She smiles as she settles down into the meal. Eating together with Yuri feels almost like an intimate exercise. She carefully savors each bite as if she were a food critic, imprinting the dish to her memory. So how's the food? Bring on all the critiques. I'm strong enough to handle them. Haha.
Your curry turned out quite well. Although, I believe you could have used some more salt and maybe a bit more heat.
Ah, you're into spicier dishes, huh?
Well, when it comes to curry, I suppose so. My mother did always prefer spicier foods. That ended up influencing my own taste. Stuttering at mother.
And
yeah.
did.
Yeah, did. Yeah.
That right there should be a massive clue.
I mean, there's already massive... The graveyard was the biggest clue of them all.
I'll keep that in mind the next time I cook dinner for you. My own parents like sweeter curries, probably because I don't have much of a spice tolerance to begin with.
There's no time like the present to begin building up that tolerance.
You've got me there. Anyway, if you're finished, I can take care of the dishes.
Oh. No. You're the one who treated me, so I should watch them. I can't allow myself to be a bother, or such a bother.
Hey, seriously, no bother at all.
But
Alright, if you're not backing down, how about a compromise?
you gotta say wash... Oh, no.
I can wash the dishes and you can dry them.
That works.
Gather up all the dishes and pots and dump them in the sink. Doesn't take long for us to settle in a comfortable rhythm of washing and drying the dishes. However, my attention drifts more and more towards Yuri as time passes on. At one point, I'm looking over in her direction
Yeah,
more
that's
than
not
I
good.
am at the
That's
dishes
no, you
themselves.
gotta wash the
Well,
dishes.
she'll probably call me out on it if my washing gets too sloppy. She's got that deep look of concentration on her face again. It's pretty amazing how she can get lost in doing things, from studying and reading to even doing the dishes. That's something I seriously admire about her. She has the unwavering ability to completely devote herself to her task at hand. Somehow I could never really see her giving anything up halfway through or leaving her work unfinished. Honestly speaking, it's a quality that a lot more people need.
Review 2?
Huh? What's up?
You've been washing your hands for almost a minute now.
Oh my god. Wait,
You spit
what?
on me.
I look down and see that I've been literally scrubbing my hands with the sponge. Oh, sorry. I was just...
Lost in thought.
Yeah. Guess you could say that, huh? Sorry.
No need to apologize. You know how often it happens to me, after all. I'm surprised that you're the one preoccupied with your daydreams, though. What are you thinking about, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I'm more surprised that Yuri's commenting about my staring at her. But it's good to know that I'm more stealthy than I thought.
Yo, you're not stealthy. You are not
Either
just
that,
stealthy.
or she's grown a lot more used to me at this point. Oh, I was just thinking about how nice this day has been.
Yes, it's been lovely studying with you today. It's always nice being with you. I never find it difficult to talk to you, and you always make me feel comfortable being myself.
Yeah, same here.
I like that you say, like, yeah, not like a stutter, yeah. You're like, yeah. He doesn't say, yeah, it's like, yeah. You know, like, yeah.
We stare at each other for a moment, our blushing faces breaking into smiles.
Should we review too?
Hmm?
May I use your restroom? Probably gotta wipe away stuff or just go to the bathroom.
She shuffles away for a bit, clearly keen to rush away to the bathroom. That wasn't what I was expecting her to say, but if she needs to go, then...
You know...
Of course, you know where it is, right?
Thank you.
Footsteps follow her upstairs to the restroom. Well, I don't know what I was really expecting, but guess I'll head back into the living room.
You know...
It's not too late in the day yet, but it's already dark out.
And she's still in the bathroom, yeah.
It's taking Yuri so
You know,
long.
it's like, the emotions getting too intense. It's like, oh no.
Oh,
Should I check on her? Shoot, I really hope McCurry didn't upset her stomach somehow.
Yeah, no.
Should probably see how she's doing just in case.
It's dark. These things are gonna happen. Oh. You didn't
Oh,
read
I'm
that.
an idiot.
Yeah, you are.
I should, just as I make it to the top, Yuri steps out of the bathroom.
Oh, should we read too?
Her breathing seems
Yeah,
a bit irregular. She looks noticeably more disheveled than I remember. Oh boy.
Yeah.
She must have noticed my concerned gaze as she quickly
Yeah, it's
turned
like
away.
she was in there for a while, so I was like, oh, man, your read too is really getting me fired up. Is there something on my face?
You were just taking a really long time, so I wanted to check if you were okay.
Oh, fine, but thank you for your concern.
Her breathing is still suspiciously uneven. Are you sure?
I said I'm fine.
Damn, look at that face.
It's like, please stop, please don't go into this. God, I can't handle this. No.
Face.
I mean,
Takes a deep breath.
sorry for snapping at you. I'm just feeling kind of a little out of sorts.
No. I should be the one apologizing. I didn't mean to pry. Although I don't even know what I'm prying into. Must be serious, though, if Yuri's getting this irritable.
It's no problem, Derby too.
We're quiet
It
as
is
we
pretty dark. It's just gonna stay the night.
make our way back downstairs. I wonder what she's thinking.
It's starting to get late now.
Yep, I was just about to ask if you wanted to pack up and head out.
Probably should. Don't want to keep you up too late on a school night. Yeah.
Damn it! I was hoping for something.
I was gonna say if it was school night, then Yuri and Yu's come out and Sarah just sees that. I was like, that'd be fine.
Don't worry about it. I wish we could just hang out forever, but life has other plans. The light blush tinges Yuri's pale cheeks as she continues putting away her books.
Not to mention the bus schedule.
Yeah, we can't have you missing that now, can we? Oh, is she gonna purposely miss the bus?
You know what? Who knows?
You know, I wouldn't put it past her since she probably just masturbated in the bathroom.
You think she masturbated in the bathroom?
Well, or cut herself. But, you know, with her, it could be either one.
It could be both.
Or both.
Both.
That was how she was like in the original. But, like, probably dialed down a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think. I mean, if we get a bad ending, she'll probably kill herself in the back. Not be like, yeah.
There's a soft look in Yuri's eyes as she finally takes her bag and moves to stand beside me.
I believe I'm ready now.
Alright then, let's go.
Oh, that's not what I meant by ready, but yeah, sure. I guess we'll
Walking
go.
to the nearest bus stop, our pace is fairly unhurried.
Yes.
Oh, well, yeah,
Yes,
she doesn't want to get there at all.
Yes, unhurried.
But that's alright. It's nice leisurely walking through the night with Yuri by my side. Upon reaching the bus stop, we sit down and look up at the clear sky. Countless stars twinkle down from the endless ocean of the night. The darkness seems all the more deep and unfathomable when compared to the luminous moon. A melancholy smile graces Yuri's face, her eyes shining in the starlight.
Hey, Yuri too? Isn't it strange to think of some of the stars we're seeing could already be dead?
Well, actually, she's right.
I mean, yeah.
Light takes a while to travel.
I know. We just haven't realized it yet. And we may die long before we ever realize it. Humans are creatures, aren't they? The temporal, ephemeral.
You talk as though you're not a human yourself, but it seems kind of poetic, our being able to appreciate and remember those stars' glory even after they disappear. Even though we might be short-lived in relation to the rest of the universe, it gets lucky that we'll still be able to experience such beauty.
My cheek hurts like Jibo here. That's a beautiful way of saying it, Yuri too.
Who would have thought you're so poetic?
You're right. People who die, we should be thankful that we are able to spend time with them all.
God!
That's a big old.
Come
like,
on,
yo,
you dense fuckwad, pick up on it.
like yeah. Huh? You're picking up on it now.
From dead stars to dead people. Huh?
Pick.
I wonder if Yuri's experienced loss before.
He still doesn't get it.
I told you, this one is gonna be the longest run of him just being an idiot.
Yeah, because
Until he finally gets it.
He'll get it eventually.
Looking back at her though, it's clear that she's once again drifted off into her own thoughts. Not even the bus arrival seems to distract her. Hey Yuri, the bus here.
Oh, you're right. I haven't noticed. Damn
The
it.
bus is pretty empty, although that's to be expected. Most people get off before it reaches
I mean,
the
there's still a
residential
chance of
areas.
Yuri just drags you into her home.
Yuri takes a window seat, and I slide into the seat next to her. The night sky outside is still as dark as ever, but now it's filtered by the fluorescent light reflecting off the window. Yuri yawns, lightly covering her mouth as
Sleep
she does
on
so.
the bus, sleep on the bus, sleep on the bus. Excuse me, I'm just feeling incredibly tired all of a sudden.
Well,
Either because it's late
you did
or
either
blood loss.
cut yourself or... Yeah, same here. We were pretty productive today,
That
weren't
too.
we?
Yeah.
A few moments passed by quietly, but with the two of us swaying gently along with the bus, without a word passing between us.
Yeah,
Yuri
she's
starts
asleep.
leaning into me.
She's asleep.
At this point, my nose is filled with the scent of lavender, mint, and lilac. Although I might not be sure of what the scents exactly are, what I do know is that it smells nice. Besides, it just feels so right. Can't help but feel totally relaxed, a warm fuzziness inside me, causing my perception of time to slow up to a glacial pace. Suddenly, Yuri sits back up with a jolt.
Sorry. Didn't realize I was dozing off.
Probably go okay. I can stay awake and keep an eye out for your stop if you want to close your eyes for
We
a
already
bit.
passed up. No, fine.
Sure doesn't sound fine. Yuri practically can't keep her eyes open anymore.
I'm not sleepy at all.
Her voice has dropped down to remember. She hastily makes an attempt at rubbing the sleep from her eyes.
Wake me up if I fall asleep again, okay? Don't fall asleep.
Alright, got it.
She's trusting in you.
With that, we fall back into a cozy silence. In a few minutes, Yuri's nodding off once again. She feels so utterly warm beside me. It's making my heart race.
Supposed to.
There's a certain tranquility about the vulnerability of her expression when she's sleeping. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, okay?
You're getting nervous.
No, I'm getting... I just
Distracted.
hope he doesn't fuck this up.
Better not. Just stay like this until the bus stop happens.
I just hope he doesn't fall asleep or doesn't
Yeah,
get
if he
distracted.
falls asleep, I'll be bad.
Yuri must be really tired to completely fall asleep like this. Hate to interrupt her well-deserved sleep. After all, she's helped me a lot today, and she could get a rest. Plus, it feels really nice to have her sleep with her head on my shoulder. She did ask me to wake her up again.
Is there gonna be a choice?
She might just be too polite to want to sleep.
There's
with
gonna
me.
be a choice.
But then again, she might also want to respect her wishes.
Please, I don't want
probably
there to be a choice.
overthinking this.
Please don't be the.
I'll
No.
just fuck me.
We have to wake her up, don't we?
She wanted it, but I say let her sleep. You know? Because we can wake her up, and if it backfires, we can go back.
Alright, let's do it.
You know what? I'll just let her sleep. She's way too peaceful for me to disturb her right now.
I hopefully she doesn't get pissed off.
Propriety be damned. I'll let her sleep.
But
on
this is
me
your
for as long as
choice.
she
I
needs to.
probably would have woken her up, but you know that's what you're gonna do.
Her head is a bit heavy on my shoulder, but at the same time, her warmth makes me feel light inside. Man, I can't believe that Yuri's actually cuddling up to me right now. Back before I joined the club, I never would have guessed that I'd get so close to anyone before the year ended. Definitely going to savor this quiet moment for a while. ... It's a while before Yuri's eyes finally flood
Okay,
are
let's
open
hope she
again.
doesn't get pissed. Should it be 2?
She jerks back with an embarrassed look on her face.
Did I fall asleep again?
Yeah, Did you have a nice sleep? Yuri looks at me
She looks mad.
reproachfully.
I thought I told you to pick me up.
You didn't say when. Besides, I was going to wake you up when
Okay,
you
I
got
thought we
closer to
passed
your
the stop. That's why I was worried.
A quiet sigh escapes from her lips.
You know what I meant.
Don't worry about it. It was nice to see you get some rest.
Alright, I thought it was gonna be like, you know, oh, yeah.
Oh, I've got a duty to look after you as a friend too, right?
I suppose.
I
But yeah,
hate
okay.
that word.
I thought it was worse than it was gonna be.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just particularly irritable tonight.
I wonder why. Well, everyone has their bad days. Plus, this is when you... If this is when you were...
If this is you when?
Is you when you are feeling irritable, then you've got the patience of an angel. And regardless of how you feel, I'll always try my best to protect you.
You say like, yeah, friend, it's just like, yeah, I'll do my best to protect you. It's like,
She looks away bashfully at my compliment, her face red.
looks like I have to get off soon. I must have been asleep for a while.
As the bus near Yuri stops, she goes through her bag to check that everything's in place. You didn't forget anything, did you?
No, thankfully not.
Want me to walk you home?
No, I wouldn't want you to go that far anyway.
She looks down for a moment, scuffing her shoe against the floor.
Thank you.
What for? There's a hesitance before she answers, but she
Hesitation
eventually
now.
shoots me a bittersweet smile.
For putting up with me, perhaps.
Hey, there's nothing you need to apologize for. I had a great time with you today, and I wouldn't change a second of it.
You're always so caring, Johnny B2.
Now it's my turn to be embarrassed. Sheepishly scratch the back of my head. No need to thank me. If you ever feel like talking, just let me know and I'll listen. Expression relaxes as she takes a slow, deep breath.
That means a lot to me, Johnny B2.
A slow wheeze, the bus finally stops to let
Look,
Yuri
you
out.
just not knows Yuri's constantly, it's like most of the time you've been with her, it's like, thank you, you're really doing a lot for me, you know? And it's like, you do at least attempt something soon.
This guy's an idiot.
Well, I'll be going now. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, you don't have to thank me all the time, you know?
Yeah, you see?
I'll see you tomorrow, Yuri. Waving one last time, Yuri ducks out of the bus and into the cool night air.
Alright. I'm hot and cold at the same time, and it's the worst
Same.
feeling ever.
I'm both those things. Probably because of my sunburns, but yeah.
And my leg hurts again. Great.
No.
Pain.
Pain. Your pain is funny.
Pain, and then pain and hot, and pain and cold, and pain, and
Yeah, America.
head itch.
The bell rings, signaling the end of another school day. As the usual sound of footsteps and scraping chairs fills the air, I stand up and make my down to the literature club.
Oh yeah, they did not away. So, oops.
As I push the door open, the air immediately fills with what sounds like an argument.
Oh no.
A given, seeing as I could hear Mizuki's voice down the corridor. Who's her unfortunate opponent this time? Ah, of course.
All I'm saying is that cash should be a perfectly viable option to give as a present. Yes! Yes.
She's right, I'm sorry.
But isn't that a rather cold and pragmatic present? Are we gonna have to choose between
Okay.
Natsuki and Yuri? We're gonna have to choose Yuri. 'Cause
Okay,
we're gonna
listen.
send her out.
I get where she's coming from, but only if you know the person good enough to give them a present that they will actually like or use.
yeah. I'll give you weep shit.
But
You'll
if
probably like it.
Mizuki has a point. If you don't
Yeah.
know that fuckwad or you don't care about that person and it's just like a formality of you having to give something.
It's like, hey, I don't know what you want. You get it yourself.
Sidle, really? Up to Monica and
It
Sailor.
could just be slide, but I guess that's probably what it is.
So, how'd this one start?
I was talking to Monica about having a Secret Santa for Christmas, which led to the conversation up to gifts. Natsuki mentioned that she wouldn't mind receiving money, and here we are.
Yale watches the two girls continue to squabble, both of them and still look fairly adamant about their positions. Are you going to break it up?
I could, but I think this still counts as more of a debate rather than a full-blown argument. And I'm hoping that it gives me gift ideas.
Look at that smile. She's right though.
Yeah, it's like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait. It's like, what do you want? What do you want?
I turn back to the verbal sparring session.
There's no thought put into it. All you're doing is telling the receiver to buy their own present and allow you if you're taking the effort to do so. That's the point of giving people money. They'll be way happier getting money than somebody don't need or want for Christmas. You can do anything with that money. Anything. You can have drugs. And you won't have to worry about what you're doing with the present you don't want. It just seems tasteless to me. There's no Christmas spirit involved. You're supposed to be more than just a gift exchange. It was about people who don't know me well, or who don't know what to get me. Are they just supposed to ask me what I want? Everyone's a surprise too. And at that point, I'd rather cut out the middleman and just get the money as a present. They both have good points.
Yeah,
and it's
their
like,
cases are really good.
in that case, they should just try to subtly get to know you better, or ask one of your friends. Yeah, because that's so easy to do. What if I just flat out want money as a present because I don't need anything? Because I want to save up money for something big to get myself. That's not the point of presents, though. Okay. Then what's the point of it all, huh? As I said, the point is to show people that you care for them by giving them things that you believe they need or want. But what if I want money? Like, geez, sorry for not being rich enough to worry about saving up for things. It's just not something you do during Christmas.
Oh man, look
Well.
at that face.
Gift giving shouldn't even be really the central part of Christmas. But given that we do emphasize it now in modern times, we should see the process of picking out a present and gifting it to someone as a celebration of all the time you've spent with the recipient. It shows that you care enough to give them something personal. And impermanent presents, things that don't last. They're really just quick and easy substitutes for thoughtful, lifelong gifts. Okay, if you hate impermanent presents so much, then I'm guessing you don't like food as presents too. I wouldn't say I hate them. Come on, what's wrong with food? It's a perfectly good gift. I mean, I wouldn't mind having some sweets as a gift, but items that could be tied to experiences are more sentimental in nature make for much better gifts. Shouldn't gifts be more of a long-term value? If you give someone food, they're just going to eat it within a day or gone. Whereas if you get someone a book of clothes, they'll be able to keep it for far longer. But what makes you think that food can't have any sentiment attached? If you give someone food that you made yourself, there's still a lot of thoughtfulness going into it. Like chocolates, they're a pretty popular gift. Yes, but not as a Christmas presents. They're typically suited for White Day or Valentine's Day. Besides, I didn't say anything about them being not sentimental. Well, you sure seem to be implying it. Who said that gifts are absolutely have to last forever? Said that Christmas was supposed to be more than a gift exchange. This seems like you're pretty hung up on the gifts part.
Whoa, looks like this might be heating up. Glance over to Monica and Sarah, who shrug back.
Well, it
at
looks
me.
like you're picking yours.
Should we do something? Although Monica
Or
isn't
is it-
much of a mediator.
Or is it interrupt or not interrupt type of situation? I don't know.
That's... It's only because you're taking the tradition and eliminating all the emotion involved. Huh? That's all I'm saying is people have different feelings towards these things. And anyway, aren't you the one imposing your own tastes onto others or on others? Not everyone wants a book for Christmas. It's you're the one who's deriding my opinions. For someone who supposedly cared a lot about people's feelings, you don't seem to care about mine.
Ooh, yeah, she's heating up a lot.
What? What? The only thing I've been saying is that money isn't a bad gift option. And food too. All this time I've just been defending my own position. Why the heck are you attacking me over this? I'm not attacking. It's just that you don't seem to care about the Christmas spirit at all. You shouldn't try to take advantage of these traditions for your own selfish reasons.
Suki goes red with anger. Clearly.
I wish I had water.
Self.
Selfish. I'm selfish for having an opinion about what I personally want for Christmas. Do you have any idea?
You dead?
So I can't care about what I want, what I get, or am I a bad person? You.
Crap, I look over at Monica and Sarah, stare back at me, eyes wide. Monica nods her head at them. As
It's
if
like,
to
alright,
encourage me to break it up. Man, why me? Well, I guess I might be considered the closest to Yuri at this point. But still, either way, I better intervene
You have
fast
to pick
before
Yuri,
someone
but
says
save the game.
something they really regret. But whose
You
side should
have
I
to-
pick?
look.
Yuki has pretty much been on the defensive the whole time, and she's actually made some pretty good points. But as much as I hate to say it, if I back up Yuri, I'll probably get brownie
Look,
points with
I
her.
feel like you should pick Natsuki actually.
In
yeah.
any case, I'd better say
First,
something fast.
save the game.
So I'll just pick.
Save the game, but like you actually probably should pick Natsuki in this case.
Oops, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. You're stupid. But like, yeah, we should pick Natsuki on this.
Really?
Look, brownie points may not mean anything in the end.
Well, they both have really good points.
I know, but like Natsuki's trying to defend herself, and yours is like, yo, you fucking hate Christmas, eh?
I
You know?
never heard her say that.
Well, it's like, yo, you're ruining the Christmas spirit and whatnot. And yeah.
No, I think she said something about you don't get the point of Christmas spirit.
Look, man.
And this might have a personal level on her with her parents, you know?
Look.
That we don't know about yet.
Look. We can always just load back into the game later. So let's just pick Natsuki for now, and then we can go back to Yuri if things don't go well. Of course, things may not go well at the beginning, because, you know, just go, yeah, fuck it, go for Yuri. Of course, it may be a bad option, because, like, the whole, oh, I didn't buy Sarah lunch, now I'm fucked.
You know?
We'll
But
find out.
we'll find out.
Mizuki.
Yeah.
A sudden shout startles Mizuki out of her anger for a moment.
What?
Probably should have thought this through more. Don't you think you've been a bit harsh on Yuri?
What are you talking about? She's the one invalidating my opinion.
But don't you think that she had some good points, though? Her smiles gratefully at me as I say this. However, Mizuki's scowl tempers the warmth I feel from Yuri's smile.
And what points are those?
Well, the part about caring about what you give someone, for one thing. Like she said, the best gifts are the ones that you can keep for years and years, because those are the ones that'll carry a ton of memories. Whereas money and food, well, they're one and done types of things. I mean, I wouldn't turn up my nose at them, but they are not very memorable, are they?
Yes, that's exactly what I was trying to get at. And in my experience, the more thought that gets put into the gift, the better the gift usually is. Money that doesn't particularly require much thought to give.
Yeah, at least buy the recipient a gift card instead.
No, that's
outright
worse.
giving
I mean,
them
yeah,
money,
it's
you
more
know?
acceptable, but it's worse. Like, everyone's like, yeah, gift cards are fine. But yeah, but gift cards are so annoying. I don't go to a lot of places that use gift cards. There's always a little change left over that forces you to spend more. And what are the chances you gift someone something that they'll cherish forever, huh? Aren't those things usually expensive? What if I don't have anything that I really need? How am I supposed to cling to some irrelevant gift forever?
Zuki, don't you think you're being a little materialistic? Plus, not everyone wants money or food, you know. I think you're looking at Christmas too efficiently.
Yes, part of the gift-giving tradition is giving your loved ones presents that you know they'll be able to cherish. Not just crossing off a checklist for anyone you feel obligated to get a present for. You might not think it, but irrelevant gifts could easily become relevant if the right emotions are put into it. I never said that everyone should get money or food, and food. I never said any of those things. No one. You guys never listen to what I say. All I said is that I like getting those things as presents. But I guess only one view of Christmas is allowed, right?
That's not what she said at all. She did say that, but then she implied it was better.
Yeah, and then it's like, yo, I'm just saying what I want. I'm not saying what you want, alright?
She did say that, but then, like, she tried to push it.
Look, alright, this is... Can't have any of my own opinions, right?
Mizuki.
Shut up, Jervy, too. You guys.
For a moment, it looks like Mizuki's about to blow up on us. Suddenly, she almost visibly deflates, the anger seeping out of her.
Whatever. Forget it. Can't win against you guys. Jervy 2 is gonna take his girlfriend's side no matter what.
Yuri turns red the moment she hears the word girlfriend.
Even though Yuri's in the wrong.
We're not dating.
Whatever.
She snorts at her gaze, pans around the room, laying on each of us for just a moment before moving on.
Shouldn't be expecting you guys to understand. Really, I guess it's my fault thinking that others think like me. Probably just have things twisted around my head. Natsuki. Understand what? It's...
Mizuki hesitates for just a second, as if deciding whether to say something.
nothing. I mean, yeah. Her life, she would rather have money and food because she doesn't have money or food.
Hey Mizuki, we never meant for you to think that your opinions weren't legitimate. Isn't that right, Yuri?
Eh? I mean, yes. Apologies if it came off that way. Yeah, I think they just got too into the argument. That's definitely a thing I've seen happen in a debate club, that's for sure. But I think we just all agree to disagree, right? I admit that I may have been harsh during our argument. Sorry about that. I just feel so strongly towards this, so... Don't you have lots of good memories about the presents you got for Christmas?
No, boy. Yuri smiles gently as she recalls past Christmases.
Yes, my parents always chose exactly the right presents for me. I still have every single one of my gifts they give me. Christmas still...
They gave me. Ooh, that's...
I mean, that's not... That's just... That could be in a normal
Well,
sense.
actually,
Like,
yeah.
You're just really just too into it now, alright? One of my favorite holidays for a reason. But to return from that tangent, Monica's right, I believe we both adamant in our positions, so... Shall we agree to disagree? Sure. Alright, everything's good.
Hey, between money and food or books and clothes, I think I'd probably be happiest with an anime box set or a new video game. Mizuki rolls her eyes and mutters something under her breath that sounds suspiciously like useless.
sorry. I think she said more than useless, more like useless sack of snot.
Oh, how about a new anime figure in Derby 2? Those are fucking expensive. Do you know how expensive
Yeah, they are.
$200
Yeah,
$300
that's a lot. Honestly, there are a few cute ones that I've had my eye on. That's not something I'm just going to admit to the girls. What do you mean by new? I don't even have any figurines.
I'm broke. I just assumed.
I'm almost afraid to ask about your opinions of me as a person.
She thinks you're a neat Derby 2. That's not something you should be happy about.
Wait, what does neat mean
A
again? I forgot.
shut-in loser who's kind of like all into the anime and shit.
I'm not even a neat. I'm at school right now, getting an education.
Don't worry, I'm just teasing. I'm gonna see this. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm just doing my own thing right now. I'll still read. I don't actually think there's anything wrong with owning an anime figurine. After all, some of them are pretty cute. Yeah, they are. Do you have any, Natsuki? I know you like anime, so.
Nah, too expensive. Yeah. I'd rather work on my manga collection than start a figurine collection.
It's probably a wise decision. It's hard enough to just work in collecting one thing.
Oh, she's probably collecting knives and books. That's probably a straining thing.
So you do collect things too, Yuri? Yes, just a few things.
I'm guessing books are one of those things, right? Yuri nods in affirmation, cheeks red for some reason.
Okay, everyone. Now that that's over, since everyone is here now, how about we get on with the Secret Santa?
Oh, I so hope we get Yuri. We're probably going to, but like...
Sure thing. My apologies. I didn't realize everyone's waiting for us to finish. Yeah. Alright.
Monica steps forward with a classic red and white Santa hat. There's a faint rustling of paper from within.
Well, guys, don't be shy. Take a name out of the hat, and whoever you get is who you have to buy a gift for. I'll go first.
Her hand disappears into the hat for a moment. She withdraws it, and after taking a look at the name on the piece of paper, she slips it into her pocket.
Who wants to go next?
Surprised you didn't ask her who she got, Sayori.
Hey, I know how Secret Santa works. Thank you.
I laugh as she pouts and sticks her hand into the hat. Much like Monica, she also slips the paper into her pocket. Both Mizuki and Yuri follow suit, leaving me last. There's only one piece of paper at this point, so it's a pretty quick decision. And I got Yuri.
Yeah, what about?
I look over at her. She's sporting a remarkably good poker face. In fact, everyone is, so it's impossible to even guess who the recipients are.
Well, that's that. This should be interesting.
Wait, hang on. Where are we all going to meet?
I haven't gotten around to sorting that. My head hurts. This part of my head. Why? I don't know.
Maybe I have some brain damage. And now it's
Maybe we could have a Christmas party at someone's house.
Can't do it at my house. Sorry, no can do.
Me neither. My parents wouldn't approve.
I wouldn't mind doing it at mine. Neither of my parents are home, so it's pretty much an empty house. You guys okay with a Christmas party around mine then? There's a general murmur of agreement.
This pain that's on my head, it is intense. Wait, what about the food? What am I eating
Oh,
now?
that's a good question. To be honest, I reckon I could have a stab at trying to cook some food for us. Maybe some teriyaki, something like that.
You make food for us?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I didn't know you could cook Derby 2. Me neither. You always used to pinch on junk food and ready-made meals. That doesn't really fill me with confidence.
Hey,
Don't underestimate Derby 2, everyone. I tried his cooking before, and he's definitely a fast learner.
Wait. No, slow down. When did this happen?
all three girls turn to look curiously at Yuri, which typically prompts a flustered expression. She came over to my place a few times. In fact, she's the one who taught me the basics.
Where? Derby 2 learned to cook is signed. Wait. Though, more importantly, I feel like it's a bit much to ask Derby 2 to host the party and cook the food. That's true. It's a lot to put on his shoulders.
I think you can handle it.
Yeah, it's fine, guys. It's not like I have to do much to host it, right? And I wanted to test out my cooking skills anyway.
Ugh. Well, if you're sure, then thanks for having us.
Is he an idiot, and did he forget he has to decorate?
Hey man, Yuri can always help. Yuri's a decorator.
It should be a lot of fun, guys. I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, if Natsuki in the last run cleaned up the place, Yuri, it helped decorate. And also yeah, me too. I haven't had a Christmas party in ages. Your cooking better be up to snuff, Jervy, too.
Geez, no pressure then.
Give him a chance, Natsuki. Anyway, now that our party has been sorted, why don't we share some poems? And skip.
Well, we haven't picked
Look,
words
now
yet.
we have to get. Now we have to get a present for Yuri. Yeah. I'm hurting my shoulders and neck. My head still
America.
hurts. Pain. All I feel is pain.
Yeah, America.
Should we stop now? Because it's an hour.
Yeah.
Wow, man. I have good timing.
Yes.
All I am is about timing.
See y'all in the next one.
Yeah, see you next time. Yeah.